is a horse running at Ffos Las today at 10 to 3. Our numbers say that price is wrong, and wrong by a distance. I'm not naming it in the first 30 seconds because it is number 1 of 5 and the other 4 have earned their place too. 34 races rated, 5 bets counted down worst to best. Right, the Form Guide Studios. I'm Rachel, Rob's here, and this is the countdown. Every race on today's card rated, 5 of them good enough to back. And we take them in order, worst to best, finishing on the one you just heard the price of.
I will be arguing with number 1 at the end, by the way, not for the sake of it. If the case against a call does not stand up when somebody actually makes it out loud, it is a better bet than if nobody bothered.
One thing about the order, because it matters and most shows would not bother telling you. Numbers 5 down to 2 are ranked purely on the size of the gap, how much bigger the price is than the chance deserves. Number 1 is different. Number 1 is the nap, which is the single call we would make if we were only allowed one. And that is a judgment about how likely it is to win rather than about how big the gap is. So yes, number 2 can carry a wider edge than number 1. That is not a mistake. It is 2 different questions. Method quickly for anyone new. We take every runner in every race and price it off 30 odd firms. Then we strip the bookmakers margin out of the whole field, not off one horse, off the field, because the margin is spread across all of them. And what is left is an honest chance for each runner. Where that chance is worth a bigger price than the one you can actually get, it goes on the board. 34 races in today, 5 out.
The honest bit first, because it changes how you should listen to the next 10 minutes. Over the last 7 days, we published 87 bets. 16 won. That is a strike rate of 18%. And at level stakes, it comes out 4.2 units up. We are in front. The biggest of them was Calendar Girl at Haydock, 10 to 1.
That number is on the site. It is updated every morning. And it does not get edited when it is ugly. It is the only reason to take the next 10 minutes seriously, or to decide not to, which is entirely your call, and we would rather you made it on the real figure. Right, number 5, La Campanella in the 5.22 at Gowran Park. 1xbet, Irish Spiritor, handicap, Div I, and it is a field of 20. The best price out there is 8 to 1, and that is with Smarkets SBK. Our honest read on it, once the margin is out of the whole field, is 9 to 1. Call it 10%. You can get 8 to 1. That is about 9% our side of fair. That gap is the entire reason it is on this list, not the form figures, not the yard, not who is riding it, and the number. This is an each-way call rather than a win bet. The win chance is thinner than the place chance. The place probability is worked out properly from the order of finish rather than guessed off the win price, and we would rather say that than dress it up as a winner.
If you are only taking one thing out of this show, it should not automatically be number 1. 8 to 1 is a real price, and that is a real chance. Worth saying it plainly for key, at 8 to 1, this loses far more often than it wins. That is what backing a price rather than a certainty means.
On to number 4, Quest for Stars in the 3.30 at Salisbury. British Stallion Studs EBF Stonehenge Stakes listed race, and it is a field of 8. The best price out there is 15 to 8, and that is with Betfair Exchange. Our honest read on it, once the margin is out of the whole field, is 2 to 1. Call it 34%. You can get 15 to 8. That is about 4% our side of fair. There is nothing romantic about it. The field price is up one way, this runner price is up another, and the difference between the two is the bet. This is an each-way call rather than a win bet. The win chance is thinner than the place chance. The place probability is worked out properly from the order of finish rather than guessed off the win price. And we would rather say that than dress it up as a winner.
No argument from me on this one. The price is the price and the numbers are the numbers. What would change it? The ground. If it comes up different to the forecast, every price on that card is wrong, including ours.
Number 3 then, Empire Rising in the 2.45 at Beverley. 911 at Porsche Centre Hull. EBF restricted maiden stakes. For horses in bands B, C and D, EBF restricted race qualifier GBB race, and it is a field of 13. The best price out there is 5-1, and that is with Betfair Exchange. Our honest read on it, once the margin is out of the whole field, is 9-2. Call it 18%. You can get 5-1. That is about 5% our side of fair. It is here because the market is short of it and for no other reason at all. This is an each-way call rather than a win bet. The win chance is thinner than the place chance. The place probability is worked out properly from the order of finish rather than guessed off the win price, and we would rather say that than dress it up as a winner.
I would want to look at the ground before I got carried away with it, but on the numbers as they stand, it holds up. What would change it? A non-runner. Take 1 out of 13 and the whole book reprices and the gap can vanish before the off.
Which brings us to number 2, Mystic Vale in the 337 at Ffos Las. 4 sets, the Bathroom Specialist Maiden Fillies Stakes GBB race, and it is a field of 5. The best price out there is 11-2, and that is with Smarkets SBK. Our honest read on it, once the margin is out of the whole field, is 9-2. Call it 18%. You can get 11-2. That is about 14% our side of fair. The case is arithmetic. Take the margin out of the whole field. And this one comes out longer than it ought to be. This is an each-way call rather than a win bet. The win chance is thinner than the place chance. The place probability is worked out properly from the order of finish rather than guessed off the win price. And we would rather say that than dress it up as a winner.
Worth noting the field there. 5 runners means the margin we are stripping out is bigger, so the honest price moves further from the 1 on the board. That cuts both ways. It makes the gap look wider, and it makes us less certain about it. What would change it? The money. If that price is half what it is now by the afternoon, the bet has gone, and there is no shame in letting it go.
Number 1, the nap. The call we would make if somebody told us we could only make one all day. The Stone Power in the 540 at Ffos Las. Gold Gwendraith Confined Handicap Stakes. For horses which have not won a flat race in 2026, and it is a field of 6. The best price out there is 10-3, and that is with Smarkets SBK. Our honest read on it, once the margin is out of the whole field, is 3-1. Call it 25%. You can get 10-3. That is about 5% our side of fair. Same test as every other call on this show. Is the price bigger than the chance deserves? Here it is.
Hold that thought. I have got something to say about it.
Before Rob has his say about number 1, the one that did not make it, Grand Havana in the 437 at Ffos Las, available at 40-1. On the raw numbers, there is a gap there. It is not on the list.
Because the gap is not the only test. There is a floor underneath it, an 18% chance on our numbers, minimum, and that one does not clear it. The value is real. The variance eats it. Those are both true at once, and only one of them fits in a tip sheet.
Which is the point of publishing it. You can see exactly what the filter threw out and decide whether you agree with where we put the bar. Right, Rob, you said you wanted a word about the Stone Power. Rob, where are you on that?
I want the ground confirmed before I get carried away. Every price on that card, ours included, is built on the going staying where the forecast says it is. Change that, and you have not got a value bet, you have got a different race. And I will say the obvious thing out loud, because nobody in this business ever does. A 25% chance is a losing bet far more often than it is a winning one. That is not pessimism. It is the arithmetic of value betting. And anybody selling you certainty at 10-3 is selling you something other than analysis.
Which is the honest version of a headline call, not a certainty. The best price disagreement we could find on the whole card, with the case against it made properly before you have done anything about it. That is the countdown. Here is the whole thing in running order. Every call that cleared the bar today with the price we can get and the confidence tier, so you can pause it and find the race you actually care about. 5 bets out of the entire card. Prices as they were when we recorded this, and they will move. Done. Come back tomorrow and we'll tell you how much of that was right. Tomorrow It's the argument. Rob makes the case against today's strongest call. This is a new format and we are genuinely undecided about it, so if putting the biggest call at the end works for you, or if it drove you mad, say so in the comments. We will keep it or bin it on what you tell us. 18 plus. Everything here is analysis and opinion, never an instruction to bet. BeGambleAware.org